Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian. Today is March the 4th, 2015. And today we're going to be talking about prophecy and various other things. And this is probably one of the most powerful revelations that I've received on interpreting your dreams, visions, words from God, etc. And it's a very simple concept, but oftentimes you overlook it, especially when you're first starting out. So I think this will be very powerful message for everybody who's listening. I don't care if you've had a dream, a vision, a word from God, somebody prophesied it over you, or you heard God audibly, whatever. And I don't care how many times you've had that. You only know it in part. Okay? Scripture tells us we know in part and we prophesy in part. Now there's a difference between knowing something and having something prophesied to you. What you know, of course, you know. Prophecy is something that can come out of left field. You didn't think about those things. You didn't anticipate that coming from God, but it is all of a sudden there, all right? When I first started out, God would tell me things, and I would see things, and dreams, visions, etc. And I didn't realize that I was only seeing in part, that I wasn't getting the full picture, you know. And it was very frustrating for me for a long time because, for example, one of the ways you might be doing that, let's say you have a dream and you see yourself, I don't know, driving down the road, and you come to this store that you recognize in your neighborhood, and you get a job there, right, in the dream. Well, you might wake up the next morning thinking, oh man, I'm supposed to go get a job at this particular store. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't literal, right? The Scripture tells us that it is the glory of God to conceal a thing and the honor of kings to search it out. Everything that God has ever said has a concealed element to it, right? And it will always be that way. So you never really know the full thing. In fact, let's say that it was, as the example I've given you, it was a literal interpretation. You know, no, I know I'm supposed to go down and get a job. Okay. So you go down there and you drive down there, you go into the store, you apply for the job, they say, we're not hiring. Well, you now know something you didn't know a minute ago, that you don't have complete understanding of that dream. Now you're conflicted. You're looking at this dream going, wait a minute, God told me this thing, why is it not coming to pass the way He showed it to me? You're now starting to see something that you hadn't seen before, okay? So you only know in part, and you only prophesy in part, or we do. So it's important to take note of that, and whenever you're maturing in your gift, in your calling, recognize that whatever God tells you is what you know at that point in time. Okay, to what measure you obtain, walk therein. But if God increases that measure, walk beyond that. Right. So a little bit by little, you grow in it. And so for me, a lot of times when God tells me things, the first thing I look for is, what do I not see? What is not being shown to me? Because that hidden part is important. It means something. It will be revealed in time. I don't see it now, and there's a reason why He doesn't show this to me. I just wanted to share it with you guys today to encourage you. It's not a word to try to frustrate you or confuse you. It's actually an encouragement, because for a lot of us, when I first started, there was nobody talking about the prophetic. There was no one teaching on that stuff, and for me, it was very difficult to go through that phase where you believe something, you saw something, and then you don't understand how to function in that thing that you're called to do, right? So it's just something that I want to share with you guys today, is know that you don't know everything, and that's fine. You're supposed to be that way. So be available, allow your heart to be moved by God in the areas that He wants to, because He's going to keep showing you various ways that things are changing, and it's important to take note that you are on a journey, right? You are on a journey of discovery, if you will. And that walk of faith will call you to do things that you don't see today, that tomorrow you're going to need to do something that you don't realize you need to do today, okay? Just want to share it with you. God bless, take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow.